I got involved in the camp mainly for my sister. When she was in junior high and high school, she did some years there, and that kind of, I guess, inspired me to check it out. So I did the leadership training program in grade 10, which was, I think, for 2 weeks. And then a few years later, I got involved in a 4-month program for the entire summer, including kind of April to end of August, doing that for 4 months. That was a really good program. And then since then, I've been at this school for 19 years, and we have chosen Arnis as our favored place to have retreats every spring. And that's been a really great tradition to have the grade 12s go out for a 3-day retreat to the camp. One of my favorite memories from the camp would have to be when I was counseling or cabin leading that was a long time ago when I was probably first year university. They had us get the guys out for an outpost, and so take the cabin out to essentially a place without running water or anything like that. And about probably a few seconds in, some guy found an anthill, and so he was covered with ants. And I was only 18 years old at that time, so I don't know. We figured it out somehow, but it was kind of a really interesting introduction to the outpost experience overnight. Yeah, we did okay, but it was interesting. The camp has helped me grow in my faith. I guess a large part of it has just been, it's been a place that has just been kind of a refuge in nature and a place just outside of the normal routines. And so for myself, but also for many of the students that I've worked with, it's just been a beautiful experience to see God work there, and to just create a space just for some reason that people feel more safe, again, away from home, away from all the different things, and less distractions, I think, and just a little bit softening, I guess. The environment is just an environment which just softens people's hearts to share more, and together in community. It's just a wonderful atmosphere for that. So I've seen a lot of wonderful things there, probably a lot on from the level of the students, but that's also been really inspiring and challenging for me to see young kids grow. And then I also reflect on even my, I guess, grade 10 experience there, where I was one of those kids too who benefited from nature, the community, and just everything so right that made it just me softer and be more hungry for God and be more willing to learn. So it's a really great environment in that way, and so that's helped me. And it's also, I've seen that with so many young people as well, kind of leading them through that, and been inspired myself. I think others should get involved in the camp, just because, I'm not saying that Camp Artis is obviously the only camp, but it's a great place which I have so many memories with. But camps in general are such a great place to have great community, to grow, to learn, to be challenged, have adventure. It's so fresh and it's so healthy in some ways, unlike anything that you can get, sometimes even in the city. So it's just a really great, challenging experience, and yeah, it creates the right environment on so many levels that just brings out the best in people. And to work in a community like that of cabin leaders and counselors and support staff and all that, just a really beautiful time that I've seen over and over again, where it's hard to even describe how wonderful and beautiful it is when people are so unified and working together for the same cause and doing things for children, for kids, for campers, and all growing together. It's just a really beautiful experience. And that's why I recommend it. It's fun and it's very rewarding and fulfilling. Camp has helped me personally in the job that I do now. I think it's because what I'm trying to do here is similar to what I've seen at camp and kind of learned, is again create that environment where it's safe, it's non-judgmental, it's open, it's honest, it's transparent. And I guess even in this room right here, I tried to create, obviously it's not a camp-like, but I try to create a refuge.
Could you take another run at that? Because you keep saying here, but you're not saying what you're doing, and people watching may not.
Oh, okay, sure.
Sorry.
Sure. No, it makes sense. So yeah, I will say more Throwing Faith Academy there.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Question again? I kind of had, but...
How has camp helped you in the work you're doing now?
Okay, sure, yeah, sorry, okay. Yeah, I believe that camp has helped me in my job here as a counselor at a private Christian school. Similar to create the same kind of environment, I've learned that creating an environment of safety and of grace, essentially, and of transparency and vulnerability, that's really kind of the epitome of camp, I guess, what it's created for so many campers. And I've kind of taken that and tried to create that here in my job, and had a lot of really great talks with kids and learn how to mentor in them. And yeah, I've taken definitely a lot of skills from camp that I've learned there too.